Hey, I was just calling because this is kind of how I view the Brexit thing, and by contrast, Clinton versus Trump in America.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the reason David Cameron chose to do a referendum was in order to shut up the fringes of his own party, the right wing people who said, you got to give us something. He said fine, to quell your Tea Party equivalent version of England, we're going to hold this referendum, and when the people vote popularly that we're going to stay, that should shut you up because at least you had a fair fighting chance. But to me, that strikes me as very elitist, in that in order for David Cameron to get control of his own class, he put the onus on everyone else, on the Labor Party, on the ordinary people, on all, just on regular folks to fix his problem for him.
Okay.
And to me, it's almost the same way in America. We have to come to Clinton's aid
to beat Trump,
even though we don't want to, because she doesn't have enough broad enough appeal to do it on her own.
Yeah.
She doesn't have
that's a good
economic policies that benefit widely enough that people just are incentivized to vote for her.
I'm with you on that one, on that analysis. Thanks for the call, man. I'm with you on that analysis because it very much puts the onus on people who don't even benefit from the damn system, right? We don't get any. I mean, a lot of people get nothing. There are really two economies. Multiple economies, but we could just break them down broadly into two economies. That's those who benefit from the current economic paradigm and those who have to exist completely outside of it. Those people who can't get bank accounts, they don't make enough money to have a savings, they don't have permanent work, they don't have permanent housing, so they're transient. I mean, you have people who completely live outside on the edges of this economic system, and yet because of the weakness and when I say weakness, I mean political weakness of this. I'm trying to get another word to call them besides just neoliberal, but let's just call them the third way Democrats. Because of the weakness of a Hillary Clinton, they're essentially putting fear into everyone, saying, please come help save us, when in reality, there's very little difference between what either one of them would do, with the exception of some other issues that we'll talk about momentarily, right? So the difficult thing for people, I think, is to be able to realize that not supporting Hillary Clinton does not mean I support Donald Trump. And not supporting Donald Trump or going after Donald Trump does not mean I support Hillary Clinton. And this could be applied to everyone, right? It's the same exact thing with Brexit. Just because they supported Brexit doesn't mean that they support the anti-immigration, racist, nationalist segment. It means that they simply had nothing to lose. At least that's the perception that they went into the conversation, into the election with. And because of the casual dismissal of that perception, the system had no, it's the condescension that comes from arrogance. The system had no means by which they could understand the problem in order to address the problem, because they just dismissed everyone as dumb. Likewise, look at the Donald Trump concept. Not everyone who supports Donald Trump is a racist. They are the exact same framework is there. Some of the people who support Donald Trump are just so fed up with the system that they are willing to see the whole system burn. And they completely reject the far right wing, neo-fascist, racist nationalists.